now it's time to make my spinach walnut pesto pasta. And the longest part of this dish is cooking the pasta. So I've already got that boiling in my salted water with a little bit of olive oil to stop it sticking. So that's already well underway. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take some sun-dried tomatoes, which are just in olive oil, and I'm just going to pop them straight into this little mini frying pan here. You don't need to add any oil or anything to this because they're obviously already in olive oil. So I'm just going to pop all these into this little pan, spread out. And these, when you cook these sun-dried tomatoes, which I do all the time, they kind of puff up and it kind of enhances all the flavours even more. So it just adds an extra element to this dish today. Okay, that's our sun-dried tomatoes. So I'm just going to put those onto a pretty high heat because I want them to get really crispy and charred. Okay, time to make our sauce. Just give my pasta a stir first, make sure it's not sticking. Okay, so in the food processor I've already put a couple of cups of spinach, washed spinach. So I'm not a massive lover of regular pesto, but this I do really love. And into that I'm going to add a handful of basil, because it is pesto after all, the basil has to go in. And then I'm going to add half a cup of walnuts. So these are just kind of chopped in half. Food processor will do most of the work, I just need to give it a helping hand. And then I'm going to add in the juice of 1 lemon. And then finally, half a cup of grated parmesan. And then we're going to pop the lid on and get all this blitzed together. Okay, so we're just going to pulse this now until it all starts to come together. Okay, so now that's starting to pulse, I'm going to pour in half a cup of olive oil, just slowly. And that is our pasta sauce done. Just going to get the blade out. Pasta a stir. That's nearly done. I said the longest part of this dish is the cooking of the pasta. It's time to turn over our sun-dried tomatoes, and they're lovely and charred and puffing up. These are going to be fantastic on the top of this dish. Okay, so our pasta's ready, so before I drain it, I'm just going to reserve some of the cooking water, just in case I want to thin out the sauce. It's always a good idea. You can always use your pasta water, reserved pasta water, because the starchiness helps to thicken your sauces. Okay, our pasta's cooked. Let's add this gorgeous, vibrant walnut spinach pesto. Give it a stir. Let's coat all the pasta. This looks and smells incredible. Okay. Let's serve into our bowl. Okay, and now for our crispy, charred, delicious sun-dried tomatoes. still bubbling away. These are my favourite part of this dish. If it wasn't on camera, I'd have pinched a few for myself. And to finish it off, just a sprinkling of a couple of extra walnuts. And a little bit more parmesan. And my spinach walnut pesto pasta is done.